Hi, I'm Dr. Ben from Mornington Peninsula Chiropractic Centre, and today I wanted to give you the third key to minimising that back pain, maximising spinal function, structure, and making sure long-term you've got a healthy spine. And it's really simple. It's balance the load that's being applied to your spine and minimise the amount of load that you're putting on your spine. You says your spine has got those shock absorbers that you've heard me talk about, and those little joints at the back that glide your spine and guide it to where it needs to go. Well, it's so important that we put a balanced load on our spine. In fact, if you were to pick up a 20 kilo weight in one arm, that actually can do more damage to your spine than if you were to pick up two 20 kilo loads and carry 40 kilos. Because the 40 kilos will be balanced between 20 kilos on one side and 20 kilos on the other. But if you just pick up 20, carry it on one side of your spine is going to be under load. And it's not designed to do that. It's particularly for a sustained period of time. So think about the balance that you're applying to your spine. And that can be from the loads that you pick up to the way that you sit. Many of you know that sitting these days is considered the equivalent of, as far as health is concerned, the equivalent of smoking. Yes, sitting is now the new smoking. So for those of you that have office jobs, you might want to consider an opportunity, if you can create it within the office, of standing rather than sitting. Some sitting, some standing, and alternating between the two is going to minimise the amount of load that your spinal discs have to bear, and it's going to maximise the balance that your discs were designed to carry. So, third key, it's pretty simple. Maximise the balance between the disc, the shock absorbers between your spine, and minimise the amount of load that they have to bear. Of course, it goes without saying that one of the loads our spine has to bear, of course, is the load of our own body weight. So have a think about that, whether there's maybe a few extra kilos that you could drop, because the extra kilos that you carry puts extra load on those joints, and sustained load on those joints will cause them to become damaged and increase the chance that you'll feel or experience pain. But importantly, long-term, potentially cause dangerous and damaging spinal degeneration and long-term spinal breakdown. So balance those discs, minimise the load. I'm Dr. Ben, Mornington Peninsula Chiropractic Centre.